Hi everyone, and welcome to Exploring the Build. If you've just found this place, then welcome. And if you're returning, as always, I'm glad to have you back. It's a bit of a busy week for me, so just in terms of getting out videos, this is a bit of a bonus video that I'm actually releasing today, and the build video this week is going to come out on Thursday. Normally it would be the other way around, but just for the ease of editing, I've switched it for this week and this week only. Now, as for what this bonus video is about, as the title would suggest, I'm going to be talking about a quick update as to how the 2024 Player's Handbook rules is going to affect this channel, and specifically the quick build series that we do going forward. The first thing I want to talk about is how I'm going to be restructuring the focus of the channel to primarily be about our quick build series. I've also done some character builds for other RPG systems like Daggerheart, as well as the Gloomhaven/Frosthaven series, which was the reason I started the channel in the first place. I love the Haven series of board games, and I wanted to share how I would recreate the characters from that board game series in Dungeons & Dragons 5e. And until now, we've kind of hopped back and forth every now and then between those types of videos and our quick build series. However, as it currently stands, because there is so much engagement and so many requests, which of course I am so happy to see, we actually have enough quick builds that even if we released one quick build video a week, that would take us all the way into January 2025. Because of that, I want to officially change the focus of the channel to basically say I'm going to be doing exactly that, releasing one quick build video every week. It's going to take us a while to get through all of them, but we're going to be making that our primary focus, and then the other videos like our Frosthaven series or character builds for other RPG systems are gonna come out at about once a month probably. There'll be bonus videos and they'll be done in tandem with the quick build videos, so they won't replace or delay any of those quick builds. But of course, as much as I would like to release a new video every single day on a new build or topic or anything like that, life always gets in the way and keeps you busy. So for right now, we're going to be focusing mainly on the quick builds. And again, from the bottom of my heart, I want to say that I love how many requests there are and how much engagement it brings. And of course, in doing these request videos, I want to make sure that you are seeing the build you requested as you want it. Which leads me to the big elephant in the room / the topic of the video itself, the 2024 Player's Handbook rules. For our other Haven series and stuff, that's all just going to be done with the 2014 rules. There's no way I'm going to go back and redo all the Gloomhaven and Frosthaven builds that I've already done with the new 2024 rules when they're released. So I'm just going to finish up that series. It'll still probably take a while, but those will all be done with 2014 rules. And of course, if you did like those builds, they're pretty easy to update, I would think, especially since we now know that backwards compatibility is in fact a thing. If you haven't heard that, there are plenty of videos from other people who got early access to the 2024 Player's Handbooks, and they've been covering all sorts of rules changes and things like that, and plenty of them have confirmed that there are rules for backwards compatibility. Besides that though, what about our quick builds? Well, the way I have it structured right now, since we are about just over a month away from the official release of the 2024 Player's Handbook, for the rest of August, as well as that first half of September, any of the builds that have already been requested that I'm going to be putting out for those weeks are going to be done using the 2014 rules, since that was the rule set that was officially available to everybody and what they were requested. After September 17th though, and once the 2024 rules are officially released, I am going to assume that any new request that comes in on a comment of a video or anything like that then is going to be done with the 2024 rules. This doesn't mean that I'm switching all of our videos to the 2024 rules. It just means that if you were to comment on a video released on September 17th and you wanted a new build, unless you specify that you would like that build done with 2014 rules, I'm going to assume it's 2024. I feel comfortable doing this because honestly, any new request we get on September 17th or later isn't going to show up until 2025 potentially. And that amount of time coupled with the backwards compatibility that is available in the 2024 rules, gives me the confidence to say that a build requested can be done with those rules. If you don't like those rules, don't plan on getting them, then that's not a problem at all. All I would need to know is just that you would prefer the 2014 rules be used. But besides that, that still kind of leaves a lot of builds in limbo as of right now, because we know that until the 2024 rules release, we're finishing up our builds with 2014 rules, and any newly requested build, unless specified, is going to be 2024 rules. But what about the builds that were requested prior to the 2024 rules releasing that also aren't going to get done until after they officially release? For those, this is where I am going to actually put my waiter hat on and make sure that you get the video you want. Starting in about the first week of September, I am going to go back to the various requests that we will still have yet to do, and I'll go to the original comment that requested that video. I will then ask, would you like the 2014 rules or the 2024 rules? This means that if you have requested a video recently or a while ago that is on the list but you haven't seen yet, you will be able to choose whether you want 2014 rules or 2024. Of course, if you don't see the comment or it doesn't notify you or just genuinely aren't able to respond in time, that is no trouble at all. I will continue to assume that the requested video is 2014 for right now. That's the rule set that was available when you requested it. And if you want to see an updated 2024 video on that build later on, then just let me know. Overall, it's a little confusing and there is kind of the wrench being thrown in just because there are the two rule sets that we're kind of bouncing back and forth between. And even though 2024 is technically backwards compatible, I don't want to make the assumption that everyone wants to see the 2024 rules because I know that that might not be everyone's cup of tea. I personally am going to get the 2024 rules eventually, but I want to make sure that you see the video you want, and that means using the rule set you want. Other than that, that's pretty much the update. Thank you so much for the engagement, the requested builds, and just all the support in general. It means the world to me. And of course, thank you so much for coming along on the journeys with me, and I hope to see you in the next one.